Hello everybody! This is the recap, the debriefing of today's Bund Future, Friday the 12th of July. Let's see first the hypos. I said today's hypo is number one. If value is built above 171.71, I go with the long with targets 87.94. As I'm, only trading the cash phase, so it means in Germany starting at 9 AM, we need to see that there is value built, or in this case today confirmed, because at the pre-market we already see here that they built above this level here value, okay? But of course cash market need to confirm this because that's the stronger volume, that's the stronger liquidity. So I want to see if this is confirmed. If not, that's only hot air. So see now the open phase, and what you see here is, let's make delta a little bit bigger so you can see what I mean. See that? They beat the hell out of this weak longs. See that here, delta? And you see no holding, and you see pushing lower. This is not looking like a confirmation, right? Okay, so they pushing it, they falling deeper, so no confirmation. I said also in the stream, no confirmation of my hypo number one. Not confirmed by cash market. No value built during the cash market. It was from the week pre-market. So no long. Next thing would be price below 51. Okay, far away. So what would be the next then? Hypo 3. If no OTF trader, no range, sustainable range extensions, range trading. Remember, in the big picture, we are in a short market. Which direction you would trade in a range? Right, the short side, okay. So let's go and look if there will be some short entry. Remember, we had this morning distribution around here, and we have this open range high around the IBR high, initial balance range. So let's wait for prices to come up here, and what we want to see is some rejection at the top area. I will show you this on the more detailed picture which I use for my trigger for entry. What I want to see for a range, in my case you can play it however you want, with a delta divergence or anything you have proven to work in for you to give you an edge. I'm using my delta combined with the ask bid volume difference. This is nothing else than the calculated rest from more buying, more selling. So this is also delta, but it's graphical visualized in a single bars next to another, not built on it and building its own structure like a bar chart, like a curse. So in this case, you see just bar to bar to bar, and for me that's important to see if first is there volume intensive, volume trying, is there stop fishing on a range, that's what big guys playing, or the professional market short-term traders playing, is there signs of market of fishing on the edge, on the volume edge of the range, or is there after a phase of pushing higher, like here, see this here as the second candle, is there a kind of rejection? So they can push below and then they already spit it out and there's already a rejection. So responsive selling in one word, or two words, responsive sells. So I want to see this and now wait for it. You already seen delta, some divergence, but I'm looking for the rejection or stop fishing. People are short here already, having a stop there, and if they push a little bit higher, they have to close shorts. How you close shorts? You close shorts by buying, and when you buy, you preventing liquidity for people who want to sell. So this is stop fishing, and look what happens. Boing, a spike. You see that here, and big. Thank you. I want to sell. Thank you for closing your shorts, and I use those and open some shorts. So this is wonderful. And what would be the target right now? I see here my target number one would be 70 and the next edge around 67. What happens then? Now we see first they spit out, then there is some pullback, and then we see back. And target 1, target 2 reached. Okay, hypo 3, we remember hypo 1 wasn't confirmed, hypo 2 wasn't in close, so hypo 3, the range, in my case, short play with the big picture direction short. So nothing happened, we going back to the more clean chart to see it. Then I had some failed trade because I've overseen that there is some value build on the top area. Of course, too high for me to enter because I don't have a play for the better cheap entry for my hypo 1, because here you see pulling back on VWAP, getting above at the moment POC and building some micro little wedge con. So I was not clear in mind, so I was still thinking in range market and haven't overseen this here. Going back, not back to the POC, not back to the other range side, but already buying power and a lot of power. See this here, how many energy they spent in this move up to there, and see how even though there was some selling got absorbed before reaching the VWAP. I wasn't clear objectively. So this happens, and I went here for the range trade and said the wrong thing. I said, look how buyers are trapped now. And of course that wasn't so wrong because they were trapped, and you see they spit out, get out of a lot of longs, but of course, like I said, here's some buying in control. And as long as 78 is not taken out, buyers are in control. I haven't overseen that. In this time I provided the liquidity, book, and got stopped out here. Beautiful. So nothing to do for me. And again, hypo 1 for me, I was not able to play it because I haven't had the trigger, and here it was already too close to the target area. So this was okay not to search for the long, but it was stupid to go with the short because I didn't see the sign. Okay, nothing to do. I decided then to go for my analysis and wait till maybe hypo number 2 is played later. And what happens, I see at the dome while doing my analysis already, okay, there is somebody interested in playing the hypo number 2. And this happened here. See it here? Yeah, you see it. Now, my zone 51 was what I said, this was the distribution of the morning, and if they will value below some microstructure, and I led to the trade in the stream, I said, now there's a chance for the hypo number 2 that the short mid value below the 51 is be played. So what we'll see then is they, of course, make the first attempt on the downside, and now we want to see that there is a holding structure built below the 52. So this is the first closing of the shorts, so this is no problem. They pull back a little bit, and now we want to see that there's some holding structure. Now, 1, 2, 3, it holds. Somebody controlling. He can't go deeper right now. That's okay, because these are the levels, the big levels where, of course, bulls and bears are fighting. Don't get crazy about this. Sometimes it looks, oh my god, situation is over, scenarios that, oh my god, now the bulls are in control, oh my. No problem. You see a holding structure, you see they control it. Everything can happen. Shape can switch between from green to red to green. Big numbers, low numbers, big numbers. No, doesn't matter. It matters only where it happens. And I said, now we're looking for entry. You could have gotten in close to this holding top got filled about 46, 47. And I said, now we have a stop, not at 50. This was later at 52, because I'm always trying to have a stop about 2 to 4 ticks away. And there at the moment was this low volume node, which I didn't want to see, got handled through. So we wait, and now they make it lower. In this moment I said, okay, right now you can put your stop to the 50, because we already are 6-7 ticks in plus, and now I really don't want to see that they take out this at the moment control level of the sellers. And what happened then? Absorption stopped, they were stronger, sellers win in a big pick seller market, okay, and level 1 got reached, so that's quite a good trade. You may have gotten at least 12 ticks from this play. And that's it. So if you have no more positions, you could have stayed in the trade and look what happens when it makes lower low, because my next target would be the 22 area. We remember 25 was the LVN and 22 was the next POC. So of course it can already be rejected at the LVN 25, but for me it has proven that it's always good to look for value to value from POC to POC, and so that's okay. And you see you had your chance to at least we going down, we reached 25, and then okay, the rejection was hard. But remember, you got paid, you have a second position, you're waiting for a home run, you don't want to waste your you don't want to crash your mathematics, so you need to wait if you're also interested in intraday swings and stay with this position as long as the selling control is not taken out, which happened then later. If your stop was then on scratch, okay, you didn't lose money with your second position, but you already made a good win with the first reaching the first target. So that's it right now. And yeah, okay. That was the recap for today's Bund Future, Friday 12th. Happy weekend. See you on Monday.